hair care company. So I wanted to come live once again, a little story time, but also a lesson as normal. You guys know I'm always trying to give you guys some good information, all while giving you guys a story time all at the same time. So with that being said, if you're new to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and thumbs up this live because I am recording it live. I'm cool, man. I really had the best confused, but I'm going to use it. And we're just going to chit chat. So I'm going to give you guys a second to come on in. I do my story times live. So your girl is giving it to you just like that. So you guys know that our anniversary is coming up, which is 420. We've always had our 420 sale. It's always been a very big deal for us. I learned to be proactive when it comes on time to get promo stuff, to promote the, what is this? Oh, that's the interest statement. To promote the sale, I've learned to not wait until the last minute to do that because it's very important that you don't wait until the last minute to do things. And these are just things that I've learned along the way. Okay? Sorry, guys. I'm also kind of tidying up my desk at the same time. But these are the things that I've learned along the way of me being a business owner and also being a consumer, purchasing and working with a business. Now, there's always going to be two different things. There's always going to be two different opinions. So I don't expect everybody to agree with me with everything that I say, but I do think that people can resonate with me whenever I talk about certain things. So I worked with a company before. This company does good work in my eyes. And I don't know what it is. It's always the companies that you start out with them. They do good work. Thus far, you know, everything's going okay. Thus far, you had like a little hiccup here or there. And then nowadays, people take things too personal within their business. And they don't know how to take criticism from the client. I have to take a lot of criticism from you guys who are my client, right? A client is a person who has a lifetime value, not a customer who has a right now value. Two different things. If you don't know that, then that's something that you definitely need to pay attention to. There's two totally different things. There's a client, there's a customer. And I'm just going to kind of curl my hair while you guys, I don't know why right here. Am I going bald or something? Hold on a second. Let me try part this out again. Okay. Because I kept noticing I'm trying to part out a space and I'm not getting really a part. Anyway, I contacted this company who does a lot of our graphic design work for like Black Friday or Cyber Monday or anything that we want to get a professional graphic done. This is the company that I would typically contact. Why? Because they stay in my face, number one, on social media. They're always advertising and their content is great. But at the same time, I've worked with them before, so never had an issue. Anyway, I reached out to them because I knew that our 420 sale was later down in April. So at the end of March, I went ahead and purchased my package because it's a package that you can buy to get a certain number of flyers created. So I purchased my package. I knew everything that I wanted, so I sent all of this information over to them immediately. So like when you order things from graphic designers, you want to make sure that you're ready to go. Okay, you don't want to order something and then it takes you 5 weeks to get them what they need to be able to do the work. So once again, I follow the stipulations of the company that I'm dealing with because they love putting it on on their page. Oh, please have all your stuff ready. Like companies like to put out this lingo that you need to be doing. Your stuff needs to be ready to go and all this stuff, this jive. So before you come to them, and they like to put out their rules and regulations. Same thing with the photographer company that I dealt with, and we end up parting separate ways because once again, they don't like to be called out on their shit. And when you work with me, I'm going to call you out when you give me shit. Because I come directly and correctly with my stuff. I don't come not knowing what I'm doing. I don't come unprepared. When I come with my stuff prepared. Because I'm respecting that this business wants their stuff to be handled a certain kind of way. Can this work? I'm trying to just make sure. Okay, there we go. So after I ordered the package, I looked at their processing time in regards to, with graphic design, it's a little bit different. You know what I mean? Like every designer has a different time frame of when you're going to get your stuff back. So when I reached out to this company, I didn't even actually have to like talk to them because they like to hide behind email. I don't know why these new age graphic design companies are afraid to deal with people head on, but they love to hide behind email. When you're dealing with graphic design, the easiest way to do it is have even if it's a 5-minute concept call, something. But if you can't do that, I totally understand. But what you can do is factor this into your price. So you know that if every client you work with, you want to have a 5 to 10 minute call with them before you start their work, then you need to increase your price so you know and feel like you're getting paid for your time. Everybody don't do that, but that's just how I think. Okay. So I confirmed that they received all of my stuff, which I had to confirm that the designer received my stuff instead of you emailing back saying, hey, confirm received. Or, you know, even if you don't want to have a concept call or a consultation, you can reply back and say, hey, just so that we're on the same page, the concept of this flyer or whatever is this. Not that complicated. It's really not that hard because you're providing a service that I cannot see, only you can see. So you got to make sure that we're on the same page as to what I want and what you can deliver instead of wasting time. If that makes sense. Okay. So their turnaround time on their site was 7 business days. I submitted the order the end of March. I let 7 business days, because business days don't count weekends and holidays. So I let 7 business days plus an extra day go by. I have heard nothing from the company itself or the designer, whoever the hell worked with them. I don't know. I don't really care. I've heard nothing from the brand itself. Okay. So yesterday evening, as we are on our way back from DC, I send an email politely, you know, because everybody have different things going on. And, you know, everybody's doing different things at different times. Things happen. We're in a different age. So I send a polite email and I said, hey, I actually said, because this was actually in the morning. I'm lying. I sent it in the morning. I said, good morning. Hope all is well. Just wanted to get an ETA of when the proofs would be provided or when the images would be provided or files for me to be able to proof them so that I can get them back on time. Because I'm not just working with your schedule. You are working with my schedule. I'm paying you for a service. You set a specific time around the time frame. I gave you an extra day. Now I'm going to politely ask you an ETA. So I'm expecting good things. Okay. 2/2 now. I wake up this morning and I see an email that came in at like 1 a.m. last night. So clearly, when I sent my email yesterday, if the files were ready immediately, you would have responded back with those files immediately. Instead, you respond back with the files at 1 a.m. in the morning. which kind of told me that something wasn't right, but I just let it go because, some people work at different hours of night. Some people do their best work at 3 a.m. Some people do their best work during business hours. Some people don't do their best work at any point of time or during the day. So I don't know, what the person had going on or what. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys what I received. And I think you guys will understand later on down the road what we're talking about here. So we have a customer appreciation week, which it starts April the 18th. And then it falls into our anniversary date, which is 4/20. So they kind of just like go hand in hand. So that's why we said, and it's also National Customer Appreciation Day, April 18th. So it just kind of like worked out together. So we said, instead of us doing a day sale, we're going to do an entire week, and we're going to be giving away different things, that kind of stuff. So it was a total of 4 flyers and a banner. The banner is for the website, and 4 digital internet flyers that we can use for our email marketing, text marketing, and also on our Instagram page and YouTube. So all 4 flyers were basically just leading up to where we're going in regards to the sale, all of that. So I'm going to open my phone and I'll answer that question in a second. Here we go. So March 29th, they received my order. So y'all do the math now. March 29th, they got my order. And this is a graphic design company. And this is something that everybody needs to pay attention here. Because when you're working with graphic designers, photographers, anything that they are basically having to model your brand in their work so that you can use for your purposes, you want to make sure that you get exactly what you ask for and not what they think, what they want to give you. When I'm paying for something, no different from when you sit in my chair. If you sit in my chair, you sit in my chair with the anticipation of getting a style that is workable for yourself, that you can handle to the best of your ability, and that I can provide based on what I have to work with. So it's a hand-in-hand thing. This is a service-based industry. Anyhow, the email that I got this morning at 1:32, they send an email. And apparently maybe the files, I don't know if the files were connected or what. And then at 1:33, I got another email. So I'm like, okay, great. So I'm going to turn this around. I want you guys to see what I see. Hold on, y'all. And sorry, I'm coughing and hacking and all that because I still got a cold. But we just have to work with it. Hold on, y'all. Let me see now. Oh, I can't do that. Let's do this. Here we go. So I'm going to turn on this phone. Okay. So in the heading information here, which I'll showcase it to you guys because you guys are going to get to see this anyway. It's not a secret. So basically, I sent this information right here. You see, it shows the colors that we want, the hex number for each one, and then what each one needs to say. So I spell it out. That's the banner. That's also the banner, flyer 1, flyer 2, flyer 3, and flyer 4. And then I also went ahead and I put my logo down at the bottom. I've worked with this company before. They did my Black Friday stuff. So I'm comfortable with them that I know they're going to deliver something good. Okay, so let me move this down real quick. Now, I'm going to show you guys what I received. And I want you guys to be an honest judge and tell me, does this represent Elite Hair Care USA? Now, I want y'all to look. This is the first flyer. Now, just look at it. I'm going to stroll through. That's the first one. That's the banner that's supposed to go on the website. That one was somewhat okay. Somewhat okay. Still needed a lot of things, but it was somewhat okay. All right. This is the second flyer. Not anything. It ain't centered. It don't have any pizzazz to it. Nothing. Same thing. These kind of mimic each other. And then this is supposed to be my extravaganza flyer, which I was just looking at it like, sweetheart, you're giving me birthday vibes. You are giving me birthday vibes, but okay. All right, good. So I'm gonna turn it around now. So you guys saw what I saw. So, Crystal doesn't just take anything. I'm not one of those people where I feel like I have to take anything. I pay for this. You're not my homegirl. We're not cousins. We're not friends. We're not nothing. I pay for this. This is definitely paid for. It's giving very ridiculous vibes. So I say to you guys in all of my lives, you have to be firm and unapologetic when you are talking about your business. Firm and unapologetic when you're talking about your business, okay? So I emailed them directly, and I'm going to turn it around. Let me turn this around here. Because you guys know I talk facts. I don't make my stuff up, okay? So I'll put this here so we can see together. And I said, good morning. Thank you for sending the files. You always say thank you, no matter if you like it or not. I said, good morning. Thank you for sending the files. But to be quite honest, they look very rushed, mediocre, Etsy template style flyers, and some not even centered. And when you hear me say Etsy template style flyers, this is what people sell on Etsy as a template. You bought a template for like $20, okay? And you just threw something in there real quick, very rushed, which is exactly what I said. We've worked with your company many times before, and these files are nothing of the quality we have seen presented before, nor are they the quality of the work you post. Now, I even screenshot and did a little thing together, and I'm like, okay, the picture to the left is your work. The picture to the right is your work. What part of my flyer looks anything near your best work? This is what you post on Instagram. This is what you deliver behind the scenes. So I don't know if you have your little brother who's in the 3rd grade making these flyers for you, but definitely it wasn't your little brother who made the flyer on the left. So I'm expecting to get the same quality as I normally would, and that is not what I got. So this is why I want you guys to see what I'm expecting in regards to quality. I'm not talking about matching. I'm just talking about what I'm expecting. Okay. Mind you, this is the designer's work. Okay. All of the files need to be corrected to match the high quality work you have done, and these are not presenting high quality value prices of work. And I meant to say pieces. I didn't read that part. Okay? Down here, I said all the issues. The flyers and banner are extremely too dark. Way too much black and pink. Our website that was included displays the pink as an accent, not a dominant color. You have to be straightforward with people. Don't be afraid to be straightforward with people, even if it severs your relationship. Well, sweetheart, we just didn't need to work together in the first place because clearly what you think is going to work for me is not what works for me. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. People love calling it in a meme. Okay. Then it says, where is the white? So in my directions, I put our colors are black, gold, pink, white. As a designer, it is your discretion, I'll say discretion, if you want to be able to relate to the client's product. If I'm giving you my website, your first thing to do is go look at the website to get a feel of our style. Are you going to give Walt Disney a Transformer style flyer? No, that's universal. So when you're working with Disney, you're going to give Disney based on their concept of what their brand represents. Just like Budweiser. Are you going to give them Coca-Cola style stuff? No, they're two different companies and they represent their brand in two different ways. So your obligation is to go and look at your company that you're working with and say, hey, well, we noticed this. So this is what we need to kind of portray. We're going to match that vibe. We're going to match that style. What you gave me here Has nothing to do with how my brand looks. Do I look like Laquita over here? That's running a birthday balloon party business? Or am I running an elite hair care elite brand? Am I running an elite brand with a website that matches my brand, an Instagram that matches my brand, a YouTube that matches my brand, and a following that matches my brand? Right. So if you know that my brand looks like this, hold on, and I'm going to show you guys what I also sent. This is a screenshot of my website, the home page. Okay? That's an entire shot of the home page up until you get to our story. So does this and this match at any shape or form? If it does, put a 1. If it doesn't, put a 2. This flyer and this website design, do they match? Do they look at all cohesive? The only cohesiveness is the black that you used in the background and the over excessive amount of pink that you pooped out onto the flyer. Okay. All right, so we're on the same page. So then I am one that I will spend my time and I'll spell it all out. Okay, I spelled it all out. I said, where's the white? Our logo is included in nothing at all, which was sent. The theme is Elite Hair Care USA 3rd Anniversary and Appreciation Week. This looks more towards a child's birthday party, not an adult beauty brand. That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like you working for your little cousin's birthday party that they're going to have clowns and party favors. Not I'm working with a beauty brand that is well built. Okay. For reference, our website is this to see the aesthetic of our brand, which of was spelt wrong. It's fine. A site screenshot has been added for reference as well. Okay. Then I said the font used for the website and brand, which I know my font name. Okay. My font name is Creation Demo from Photoshop. Everybody has access to this font. It's not anything special. Even my marketing email designer has created all of my emails with this font. So it's very easily obtainable. So I broke down number 1, art pile number 1. I said, 3rd is off place and looks just put on the flyer, not actually proportioned for reading and understanding. Now, mind you guys, I'm not a graphic designer, but I know wording and I know dimension and I know how flyers are designed because I used to design them myself. I'm not a graphic designer, but I know about designing. I said elite is a part of our brand name and is a part of the theme of the entire reason for the flyer. So this should be, and my name should be spelled out exactly the way I sent it to you. The balloons make the flyer look way too busy and child play because it does. I am not a balloon or a party planning business. I do not work for children. I have adult women ages 35 and older, and adult women at 35 and older are very mature. I don't work with children, so why does this look like a child's birthday party? I said the balloons make the flyer look way too busy and child play. Move the balloons back to leave space for reading and completely reformat the fonts used. Okay. Then on artwork 2 and 3, I said I detailed all that information, plus the wording is off center. There's no wow factor. All the fonts are the same. So there's no dimension in the flyer wording to move your eyes. The wording is also too close to the balloons. Now, I ain't got to go through the rest of all that. But if you understand what I mean, because I've dealt with working with flyers and I understand the mind of a person reading. When you are reading something, if the pages look like this, and this is where I hope my business owners are paying attention. Crystal birthday dash a balloon, glitter. Come early, please. Glitter. 4222 Elm Street. Glitter. Okay. If I present something like this to you guys, even though I know what the words say, would you know how to read this, or would you be distracted by everything that's going on around you? That is how the eye works when you are reading something. When you are reading something, if you jumble things in the eye of a person, especially in a small format item, it's unlegible. You get distracted. You now are not paying attention to the main focal point, which is me telling you Crystal Williams' birthday bash. You're not seeing that because all you see is these circles and glitter and glitter. And then the address is down here, but you can't even focus on that because you're still up here. That is how graphics work. Now, if the graphic is done correctly, it will be like this. Okay. This still has beautiful decor, but it's legible and you can read it and you are not distracted. The first thing you look at when you see this is Crystal Birthday Bash, the address, come early. All of this other glitz and glam is just that, glitz and glam. So it's not supposed to be the first thing your eye zones into. When you're looking at this, your eye zones into what is required, what I need you to see. Not this foolishness around here. That's just to make it cute. Did the doorbell ring? I don't know. But okay, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Who was at the doorbell? Why I can't see my front door? Yeah, I know. Anyway, so when I replied to that person, the company that I was using, and said what I said, and I told them, listen, this is just not what's working. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Because basically you just gave me something that you made between 1 and 1:30 a.m. And people think that you're just supposed to accept that. Well, in business, that's not how I go. You don't just accept anything because you're paying for this. This is a service. Now, what you pay depicts the kind of service you get. Yes. But at the same time, if you're a service-based business and you're providing a service, your ultimate goal is to make sure that you and your client align. Right? They didn't do that. So the response after that, this is how I know that people don't run their business correctly because they take offense too fast. You cannot take offense so fast. And I'm still learning that. So I'm not perfect. But at the same time, as your business grows, so does your mindset. Why do people think everybody is an idiot? Why do people think that you're going, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Do I look like a party planner to you? Do I look like I sell birthday balloons? Hold on, y'all. Oh, okay. Do I look like I am Laquita's hair extensions and I have 2 packs of hair that I'm trying to sell for the low? Do I look like Becky's car wash? I don't. My competitors are mainstream companies. My competitor is not my cousin. My competitor is inside the stores. That's my competitor. My competitors that I'm working against in regards to competitors, because there's no one in this industry that is your friend, are big business. And what you gave me was baby shit. You gave me child's play. And it's not that I haven't worked with you once or twice or 3 times or 4 times. I've worked with this company on many occasions. So when I sent this back, I sent that back and I'm like, listen, you didn't give me your best work. And I made sure that you always still make sure that when you're telling a company that their work is shit, that you let them know, listen, I know the quality of work that you send. I've worked with you before. I have. And I know that you present high quality work, but this doesn't represent that. So in a way, it's still respectful, right? I still respect your business by telling you and giving you the big ups. Like, listen, I've worked with you before, and this is not what you've ever given me, right? Do you know that the company replied back and said, unfortunately, we won't be able to make any edits, but we're just going to go ahead and refund you. People cannot handle criticism of their own work. And I said this the other day when I was talking about the client that said that I was false advertising for some reason or another. Cuckoo people, right? When the client said that I was false advertising the other day, I said, listen, if it had anything to do with my craftsmanship, the part that I can control, the part that I might have done wrong, I have no problem rectifying because it's my craftsmanship. If it's something that is beyond my control that I don't work with, then guess what? I cannot fix what is not mine. In this case, you are the graphic designer. So your job is what you sent me. So that should be what you stand on. But instead, people will cop out and play it off as though you are the problem. Right? They'll play it off as though you are the problem. So the crazy part is, let me tell you, when you deal with certain children in business, when you deal with certain companies in business, you have to also know sometimes who you're dealing with in their mentality and their background. I'm not going to say race has anything to do with it. I don't really care about that part. Yes, the company owner, the person that does the graphics, yes, she's African American. But that don't really matter because I've gotten shitty work from white people and had to tell them about themselves too. But how we handle our business depicts our mindset in our business. So instead of rectifying the situation after you had a client waiting over a week anyway and wasting time, because time is money, time costs. Time's not free. It might be free for you to look at it, but it's not free in motion of when you're working and you're running a business. Every day counts. Every day is a dollar that you're using. Every single one, right? So when I got the response back, my response was like, okay, no problem. I'll accept the refund. I'm not going to use this shit anyway. So, I mean, I have no purpose of using, nor would I ever. I would never allow that to be put anywhere for my brand. Ever. Ever on this planet. So your files are safe with me. I don't even want them. I don't even want them. So your files are definitely safe with me. So 2 I go on my Instagram, on Hair Care Instagram. Mind you, this company, I would always see them pop up on my storyline. They were just popping up on my other page, which is my personal page. They were just on my timeline on my personal page, and they had just posted a story on my personal page, but I don't think that they know that the personal page is mine because I don't know them personally. So when I go look at my Elite Hair Care page, why you block me? It's like you're doing the damage work before the damage even happens. Like I looked, I was like, did I do something wrong? I don't know. Did I say something out the way? Because I'm like, I mean, I wasn't gonna blast you or nothing. I mean, I know that's the kind of people you're used to dealing with. Like, I wasn't gonna blast you or nothing. No, it was kind of like, I just saw a story on my regular page. How I don't see it on this page? So you in turn block me because you feel like I'm gonna go and blast you for the fuckery that you put out. So clearly that tells when a person can acknowledge that they did. Because the first thing they do is they run to social media because they know that they can't afford for you to demolish their character. And they block you. That was the littlest part because, I mean, people are stupid. But the biggest part to it was, sweetheart, you wasted 7 to 8 days that could have been utilized with another designer and really taken in a different direction. Like, people could do better. So if you're going to portray yourself as this, then make sure that you provide the right work. Oh. So I got the refund or whatever. And when I got the refund, I was just like, it is what it is. I mean, that is what it is. I'm just gonna have to do what I have to do. But what my moral to this at the end of the day is, guys, when you're dealing with business, don't feel like you have to accept any damn thing you don't deserve. The same thing happened with the photography companies. The same thing that happened with this company. And graphic designers nowadays, they wonder why a lot of them are going out of business and a lot of these larger companies are taking over because they're doing their work with a small mind. They could have started over, but to be quite honest, let me tell you something. If that's your response already, that's how I knew you rushed the project in the first place. That's how I knew the project was rushed in the first place. Because that's your response from the beginning. So that means that our project was not it was not a valued project. Valued projects, you put a lot of energy into them, so you're not willing to just give it up. But I'll tell you where I know the issue came. I'll tell y'all where I know and how I know it touched their soul, and I'll tell you why. Because I said it's giving Etsy template. And I know that's where they got that from. That is an Etsy template that you purchased and just kind of made it and resized it in Canva. You didn't do anything that required you to actually do work. That's why you can easily walk away from the project, because you did give Etsy template. And you know I called you out on that Etsy template that you used for probably like $9. But see, when people don't know or don't think that you know the name of the game, I know the name of the game. I've used Etsy template flyers myself. So I know the name of the game. Right now, I can go to Etsy and type in Instagram template color red. And I can go, and there's at least 1, 2, 7, 9, 20 designers that have templates already created. Hold on. Let me see. Gold and black flyer. Hold on. I'm just going to type it in. Gold and black flyer. And just that simple, I can go, and I'm going to turn this around. I'm teaching y'all the game now. And I can find these same goddamn balloons with the same little glitter. And you pay $5.99. And all you got to do is buy this template. They send it to you in Canva. You flip it around. It gives you the ability to move pictures wherever you need to move them. You see how they're showing you how to do it? That's all you're doing. It's giving you how you do it, okay? It's giving very much $5.99 Etsy prices, okay? So when people don't think that you don't know the name of the game and they think that they can pull the wool over your eyes, not knowing that I've been doing this, I spent this block 30 million times, honey. I'm not new to this. But you have to know when to call this shit. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all one more. I'm going to tell y'all how I knew these birthday balloons is not what you made. That's Etsy. It's very much Etsy. Y'all see these balloons that keep popping up right here? Birthday e-flyer. Etsy. Y'all see these balloons? I mean, she could have even given me this design and changed it around. It would have been even better. But okay. Y'all see the price on that? It's called $10. You're not giving original work. You're giving very much Etsy work. So I think I'm not even going to say I think. I know for a fact that's where they got called out. You didn't actually do any work. That's why it's easily givable to say, okay, I'm just going to refund you. Right. Because I called you out on that $5.99 template that you used that wasn't cute. And you thought that you were slick. Etsy work is very nice. You have to have the time for it. Like, you know what's the crazy part? I'm gonna actually go and buy a template today and just do my own. I mean, I could have been did that, but I just didn't want to do that much work. I wanted somebody else to give me something, and I've seen their work, and none of it was very much Etsy. But in my case, because you were rushing and you needed something real fast, and you thought that I was just a dumb duck to take it, you thought that I was gonna accept that. I'm not accepting that. I don't accept that, and I will not accept that. So I'm gonna very much go and purchase an Etsy template because I could have did that myself and saved myself hundreds of dollars. Could have easily did that, but I'm just gonna do that anyway because guess what? Your girl has high quality photos. I have all of that stuff. I just did not want to have to align it myself, which today is the day that I'm just gonna have to do that. But that was the moral to basically what I wanted you guys to learn today in today's business practices. Don't accept nothing from nobody that does not align with your brand, that does not align with the vision of what you had. I can understand if it's unachievable, but if you're working with a true graphic designer, they should be able to execute from scratch. It was childish for them to do, but because they got called out on their ish, they don't know that you know the secrets. 90% of these, I like using 90. I like to use 90%, just so y'all know. 90% of these designers are not even designing their own stuff. They're going on Fiverr and they have a back end designer that's designing this stuff. And then they will mark your price up times 20%, 30%, 300%, and pay that designer $10 for the flyers that they gave you. And then when you tell them that this is wrong, you think that they're sitting there fixing it? No, they're sending it back to the guy in Istanbul who's working for $5 to $10, and he's okay with that. It's cool. Everybody do it. Everybody understands that. That's fine. But make sure that when you do send it out, that it is of quality standards. Mm-hmm. So, you have to really learn when you're dealing with a lot of these graphic designers. If you ever pay attention, there's a lot of companies out there that call out graphic designers for all of the bull that they pull. They pull a lot of bull. A lot of these designers are fly by night children. Like a lot of them. A lot of them have no understanding for anything that they're doing. Anything. A lot of them don't. A lot of them think that, oh, I just know how to make flyers or whatever. But if you're trying to turn this into a $1 billion business, which it is, if you did that work the right way, you have a lifetime client and not a customer. But because of your mindset, you only think customer. And that's why you never hear me say, oh, my customer called. I don't have customers. First of all, that sounds cheap. Okay, mature women are not customers, they're clients. Let's get into the habit. Let's normalize utilizing valuable words for valuable people. Mm-hmm. So that was my saga for the morning. Your girl gonna have to fix this real quick and make some things happen, and it's gonna be 5 times better than that. And I'm not even a graphic designer, but your girl know what she's doing. Yes, I have a cold. I already have a cold. I'm actually getting better, but congestion is the last thing to go. Curse you, DC, because that's exactly where it came from. Mm-hmm. But other than that, you guys, we are back home. Man, the foolishness that I deal with on a daily basis is ridiculous. I'm not really feeling this hairstyle, but I know that. It's just gonna have to work, but I'm not feeling it. Thank you guys. So it's only gonna last the day. Down hairstyles don't last long on me. When I have them down like this, they don't last. I start sweating too fast. So we are about to go. I'm about to go get some Italian ice, cool down my, I think it's called your laryngals, your linguals, larynxals, whatever it's called. I'm taking the kids to the pool. They said they want to go swimming. Yeah, but that was it. I hope you guys got some good learning details of dealing with companies. You guys know I'm always for calling people out. The company in specific that I'm talking about is called getbranded.co. Getbranded.co. This one I'm okay with sharing with you guys on the blacklist, because you're not gonna send nobody foolishness and think that I'm just gonna say, oh yeah, girl, go deal with them, girl. No, I'm not gonna deal with you. Don't plan on dealing with you, because you already did this situation real dirty, real nasty, and didn't even rectify it after having us wait a very long time for foolishness. Now, the photography company, I didn't really blast them out because they actually rectified the situation. So I'm not gonna blast you because you rectified the situation. You fixed it and you gave me good shit. Girl, it's hot here. It's hot here. It's kind of hot, cool. But this company, y'all are just ridiculous. Y'all just real janky. Real janky. Real janky. That's like the web designer. You can't design nothing for me ever again, and I won't refer anyone to you ever again. Like, if it's somebody that I say don't use them by experience, not because they piss me off. Don't use them by experience. Paul, I've been doing that. But your girl is about to go to the pool with the kids, go get some Jeremiah ice. Try to take in a little bit of air outside. I hope everybody has a good Saturday. I will talk to everybody later. And look out for our customer appreciation and elite extravaganza week.